Once upon a time, in a beautiful garden called Eden, there lived two very special friends named Adam and Eve. They were the first people that God created and were very happy in their new home. God gave Adam and Eve everything they needed in the garden. There were juicy fruits on the trees, colorful flowers, and friendly animals all around. They spent their days exploring and taking care of the garden together. But God had one rule for them. They could eat from any tree in the garden except for one called the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God warned them that if they ate from that tree, they would know things they weren't meant to know. One day, a sneaky serpent came to the garden and talked to Eve. The serpent tempted her, saying, "Why don't you try the fruit from the tree of knowledge? It looks delicious." Eve hesitated, but eventually took a bite and gave some to Adam. As soon as they ate the fruit, they felt different. They realized they were naked and felt ashamed. When God came to visit, they hid from him. But God knew what had happened. He was sad that they didn't listen to his rule. God told them there would be consequences for disobeying. Life would become harder, and they would have to leave the beautiful garden. Despite their mistake, God still loved them and provided clothes for them. Adam and Eve learned an important lesson that day. It is essential to obey God's rules and trust his plans. They left Eden, but carried the hope of God's love with them as they began a new chapter in the world. And so, the story of Adam and Eve teaches us about the importance of making good choices, following rules, and relying on God's love and forgiveness.